high-capacity crowd here at the United Center. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Tyler Zeller out there with David Lee, and it's Smart in at the point. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Here's Rose. Following the basket by Tyler Zeller. Outside Rose. The feed to Noah. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pick by Zeller. Smart dishes to Zeller. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pass to Dunleavy. Back to Rose. Feeds to Dunleavy. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that one falls for Smart. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
Now here's Rose. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Pulls up, high post, and Chicago with another bucket.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season. Led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Bradley. And that's now 6 points for Tyler Zeller. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. This is to Dunlap. Back to Rose. The shot will not go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Lee kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Turner passes to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. A nice shot by Zeller.
How about he has yet to miss 4 of 4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Rose up on top. He feeds it to Butler. Off target from three-point range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Celtics leading by 3.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Brooks out there with Heinrich, and it's Mirotic in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Thomas up top, guarded by Heinrich. Here's Olynyk. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Olynyk's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in the rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
And Gibson sends it down. And here is Mirotic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And really did the only thing he could in terms of getting that shot off, leaned into his space, and got it.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now is 6 full seasons in the NBA, already 30 years old. It seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. The strategy included running the offense through Thomas. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21, played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession that hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Brooks misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Thomas against Brooks. Thomas kicks to Johnson. And he gets gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. Mirotic inside. He's against Uredko. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seemed to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after.
Move shot.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. That one is no good.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Evan Turner. Dunleavy for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Right side Turner. Floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Butler from outside. Another 3 for Chicago. In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston on top. They're up by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith, and Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One guy who's been getting it done is Tyler Zeller.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today. Really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
The Celtics with the lead. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup. Solid margin of victory for them. And never looked overwhelmed.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled. The type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Zeller, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. Clock at 6. Here's Lee. Lee with another miss.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register one win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Austin with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Drops in the layup for 2.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. The Celtics also changing it up. Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Crowder comes in for Evan Turner. And Thomas subbed in for Smart. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pick by Lee. Inside. Layup off the pick. He lays it in. Lee's got his second bucket tonight.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these 2 teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Now here's Brooks after Jared Sullinger's miss. There's a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Butler. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Another away-from-home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Now, here's Bradley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. And he gets it to go.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Outside Gibson. The pass to Noah. Gibson the screen. Noah dishes to Butler. Pass to Brooks. In the corner, Gibson with it. Butler from outside. The shot is off. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. with the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the to me, I thought I made it rich. Wasn't paying me enough, I need something quicker. So now
Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Other teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic, and it's Rose in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Gasol, and it's blocked. Now here's Smart. He kicks it to Thomas. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Now here's Turner, and stolen by Mirotic. Here's Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose. Boston shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Smart passes to Johnson. Here's Thomas. Rose with the block. There's the dish to Dunlap. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Celtics making a switch here. Olenek's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Now here's Smart, defended by Butler. Smart kicks to Thomas. And so he draws the foul on the shot, not tripping the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Noah the screen. Rose attacking. Needs a good advantage of that screen. And the Bulls lead by 2.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Now timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 2. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. By Boston. Shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. He dishes it to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
And how about the execution? Really when it matters most. He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Rejected by Gasol. And they get it back. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Stephen Lee checked in for Boston. Bradley comes in for Marcus Smart. Left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Rose penetrating. It's good!
Right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Bradley kicks to Thomas. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Gasol dishes to Butler. Outside Rose. Kicks it to Noah. Connects!
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Zeller. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Rose against Bradley. The feed to Smart. Deep. The shot by Turner, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Derrick Rose at the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeout to late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Frames it from downtown. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Aaron Brooks. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Stolen by Butler. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. Give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Now, this win was punctuated by some quality defensive plays. How important is the defensive execution to your success?
Well, defense got to be always our motor. If we get some stops, we're doing a good job defensively, everything will be okay from that point on. So we just got to continue to emphasize our defense.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of Jimmy Butler.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, you know, when Butler's on the court, he's going to come at you in all sorts of ways. I mean, defensively, offensively, this guy can just flat out play. Let's not forget he's an all-star, too.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. We're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.